Yo, yo, yo! What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Hey, man. Hey, man, this is your host, Demetrius, with the PPP, Panthers Prime Podcast, man. I hope everybody's doing good, man. Hey, man, we're going to get into this thing, man. You know, I'm tired of people talking about this play scheme and all this stuff right here ain't the issue. We're going to dive into it, man. We're going to dive into it, man, real quick. I'm going to show y'all some love real quick in the chat, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody for pulling up, man. Old school Panther fan, what's going on, man? SE Space, what's up? What's up? Poppy Dangerfield, what's up, my brother? Glad to see you back on here, man. Hey, what's going on, DJ Vibes? What's up? A Marshall, what's up, yo? I'm so glad I didn't have to. Hey, that's a fact, yo. What's up, man? Sleeve Bryce. I feel you, Poppy. Most deaf, man. Hey, Marshall, man. CJ Stroud looking real good. He put together a game-winning drive to beat Joe Burrow. Oh, man, oh, man. Yeah, DJ, that was yeah, man, it was pretty bad. Hey, Tori, what's going on? What's going on? So, of course, you know, Carolina Panthers played Thursday, so I had a lot of time to really dig in and dive into kind of what I feel is plaguing the Carolina Panthers. Some things that I kind of took away from old games that we played this year. And to get a good grasp on how good the Carolina Panthers are, you have to look at our best performance to see what we did, how we executed, and what we're doing now, right? In order to figure out where the issue is at, you have to figure out how you've gone from one point to another point, okay? So I started looking at some old games that we've played. And, of course, the best game that we've had this year, in my opinion, wasn't really a full game, but a quarter, which was the Miami game. And in watching that Miami game, I started to see some things that I've been alluding to on other podcasts, that it's not necessarily Bryce Young for him to get 100% of the blame, but it's the play calling and the play type. Okay? It's the play calling and the play type. And if you guys remember, in that Miami game, when we came out 14-0, we seen a play scheme that worked against a pretty good defense in the Miami defense. It worked really, really well. It allowed Bryce Young to have time, may not have been in what we considered the pocket, but he was able to have more than 2-3 seconds to figure out where he wanted to go with the ball. Didn't have defenders right in his lap. He was able to move out, and I think that is the key. Right now, with this current Carolina Panthers offense as it's constructed, you have to get Bryce in a place where he can move out. He cannot stay flat-footed just in the pocket for 95% of the passes. When he drops back, we have to do that. That's the only way that we're going to see success with this current offensive line that we have and seeing production out of Bryce Young. Mr. Boomboxer, what's up, man? PPP, what's up, man? I was loud for Stroud to Tepper, and his dingy wife stepped in and ruined it for everybody. Hey, man, you know, that's how it is, man. Hey, Marshall, real quick, CJ doing it up, and it hurt so bad, but I'm happy. Hey, listen, hey, I'm a CJ Stroud fan, so y'all may hear me rooting for the Houston Texans. But getting back to the content. So, of course, you know, I looked at that first quarter of the Miami game, and I actually have it right here. I believe I placed it inside of my my bank here, and I'm actually going to do a full breakdown on this scheme here that allowed us to make Miami. Check this out: 4-man rush, not get to Bryce Young. Their 4-man rush did not get to Bryce Young. until we got away from this type of scheme. So here it is right here. Let's take this banner off real quick. Let's hide this banner. Hey, Marsh, I'm going to just tuck you in for real quick. I'm going to just tuck you in right here. Here we go. And let's just check this out real quick, guys.
Something going on here today. A little matchup.
Fake to Hubbard. And it's outside on 1st and 10. Oh, look at him hurdle. What a play by Tremble, who got a touchdown last week. And Hubbard is the back, 47-yard line, 1st and 10, blocked by Tremble, and a bullet thrown to the near side for a completion. 2nd down and 8. Look at this run, bursting up the middle, Raheem Blackshear. The running back is Hubbard. Floating a block, in the end zone, touchdown, Thielen. All season long.
Switch release by the two receivers. Xavier Howard falls off of the inside route. He looks like he's going to get the interception. Actually tips the ball. Good concert. Something going on here today.
All right, so y'all see that right there, right? The pulling guards, the pulling blockers. You got one blocker that's going from the right side of the field all the way over to the left side. You got motion around the backfield, and if you watch that first clip, that first play, the linebackers who are normally blitzing Bryce had to fall back because why? There was motion going on in the backfield. You had a pulling guard going one way or a tight end going one way. You had Tommy Tremble running out the other side who ultimately got the pass. So it curated, they could not commit to a full-out blitz. Guys, that is the key. That's the key. I'm not saying we do this 100% of the game plan because, of course, anything in NFL can be figured out. But to sit Bryce back there like a sitting duck without no type of motion, no type of chips, nothing, you're setting yourself up for disaster. Why? Because we do not have legitimate offensive players right now, predominantly on the offensive line. They cannot sit back there and just hold for Bryce. So you have to have some motion. You gotta create some dirty eyes. You gotta create the thing of, hey, if I commit to this blitz, that's a possibility someone's gonna see behind me in the middle of the field if I'm a linebacker. All right. So I think that is the key here in this horrible season that we have right now, in order to see some type of movement towards the positive. Of course, reports came out. Everybody posted it today. I saw it last night when I got back in, that the front office is a little bit pissed off with how the offensive play has been going. And I understand. I get it. But to sit Bryce back inside of a no-back system with no pulling guards, no pulling tight end, none of that stuff, we've been asking Bryce just to get sacked, man. That's what we've been asking, man. And it's kind of weird, man, that what you say? What's up, Unc? Big loud for Stroud. Hey, man. I said this. I said if CJ Stroud goes down the field with a minute left and wins this game, we need to watch out for old boy going down the stretch. He's playing good football in November right now. I mean, he's playing real good football in November. Him and Tank Dell, man, them boys unstoppable right now, man. Them boys unstoppable. Bryce all the way until they draft or move on. Hey, I'm with you, man. Bryce all the way. Hey, listen, as of right now, we can't do anything about not having CJ Stroud or, Will Levis, even though he done threw 2 picks today, I think. I mean, we can't do anything about it. We have to get behind Bryce, even though it's aggravating. But like I said, the full blame ain't on Bryce. Y'all saw that Chicago game. We're lining up with one back in the backfield. There's hardly no motion going on. We're not creating dirty eyes for these defenders. They're running straight at us with a 5, 6, 7-man rush, and we have nothing. We're trying to run 15-yard routes. We can't do that right now. We can't do that. We have to create dirty eyes, which ensues us having the ability to make big plays off the short yardage. I'm not saying that we do that the whole entire game, but we have to start somewhere. We have okay receivers to at least do those type of plays, okay? We really do. Poppy Danger, we need help. I agree. And if they put Andy in. Bryce has one of the hardest starts of any rookie wide receivers. The O-line running game is weak. Teams know coming in that we're no threat. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But see, here's the thing. With that quote-unquote no threat, that pulling guard, pulling over from the left to the right, getting chips, giving Bryce the ability to run out of the pocket, create space for Bryce. That's what's needed in this season. That should have been understood by week 3 after Bryce went down what it was after the Saints game. That should have been known and established at that point that we cannot line Bryce up under this current offensive line and just ask him to throw down the field like that. We saw the pass in the Chicago game, that long 40-something yard pass to old boy. If you look back at that play, you see glimpses and glimmers of what I'm talking about. We created a lot of time. We chipped somebody that allowed Bryce to get the time that he needed. We have to do those things right now. We don't have the luxury of having what C.J. Stroud has. We just don't have that. And that's another key to this thing. B. Amos, that's another key to this thing. We have to go to a 2-back system. We have to. We have to go to a 2-back system, man. And with that 2-back system, I'll say start off with Chuba and Raheem. Start off with Chuba and Raheem. We know Tariq Cohen ain't playing this year. He's on injured reserve. So let's just throw that out of our mind right now. Chuba and Raheem, you bring in Miles Sanders on those plays where, because he has hands. He can catch out of the backfield. Sanders does. And Raheem. I haven't really seen Chuba do too much, catching out of the backfield. But on those plays where we used to run McCaffrey out of the 1-back system when it was just, Cam and McCaffrey, put him on a wheel route. A wheel cut on the inside. If they want to blitz, let them be stingy in blitz. Let them do that. Let them do it. If they feel so confident that their blitz can get us, that's cool. We'll hit them with the under routes. But let the under routes be something that's actually profitable. Let it be something that's going to gain yardage. A 2-back system works perfectly with Carolina right now. Why? Because we don't have the interior. We don't have the interior safety to protect Bryce. 2-back system works in another way. We can start to run those type of lead blocks now. We can run those lead blocks. Heck, you can put Adam Thielen in that 2-back system if you wanted to. You can put Jonathan Mingo in that 2-back system if you wanted to. You can do those things. But just saying lining up in a simple halfback dive with protection, man, they're going to stack the box on us 100 deep. People from the stands don't come out because they know what we're doing. We never established the run in the preseason. Hey, that was my issue when we came into this offseason or preseason, how Miles Sanders did not practice at all or play at all during preseason, and then we just inserted him into the game. I said that from Jump Street that was going to be an issue. And as you see, Miles Sanders is what is this, week 9, week 10? He's just not looking something like what we envision him to look. You know what I mean? Yeah. Mr. Bombasi, what you say, man? Andy, the only 300-yard pass again we got this year. I want to see Andy play for now on, to be honest with you. I feel you on that, man. Yo, Big Smurf, what's up, man? What's going on, man? Put Andy in the season. It's pretty much over. So let's hey, hold on real quick. Who all played today? NFC South. Let's check it out real quick. Let's see if it is over. Let's see if it is over real quick. Let's see. NFC South standings. All right, so I think the Saints lost today because Jameis Winston was a pick. He was just throwing picks to everybody. So the Saints are 5-5. The Falcons are 4-5. The Buccaneers are 4-5. The Panthers are 1-8. I mean, can we? Man, I always got hope for my team, man. I do, man. Oh my gosh, this is a dang handicapped team. All these washed up players, and that's a fact, man. That's a fact. But guess what? Hey, Marshall, going back to your comment, they're not handicapped when you put them in that type of position. What I'm talking about, a two-back system where you run that motion, chip off the blocks, and create open space for Bryce to effectively get the ball down the field. If you do that, these ain't scrubs. These ain't washed up players. If we continue to do what we're doing right now, they will be. They will be. Let's see. Why is our main play Hank? Why is our main play Hank? Parks, what you mean by that? What you mean by that, boss? Bryce play will not get any better without a real running game. That's a fact. The running backs last in the running backs he needs now. They ran the ball with force. Yeah, man. I agree with you, man. Saints lost, Bucks won, Falcons playing now. Okay, cool. Okay. Don't say we have a chance. Hey, Marshall, listen, man. So the Bucks won. Bucks are 4-5. Falcons 4-5. Saints 5-5. We're 1-8. Yeah, I mean, you're probably right, but golly, NFC South, man. If everybody else start losing, we just need 5 wins. Remember when I said I was going to get a survive? I survived my rule. They want to change. I survived Cat 5 temper staff. Facts, man. Hey, once you get them shirts, man, let me get one. Let me get one, yo. A play where all the receivers run a straight and turn. I get you now, bro. I get you now. Okay. Who did we get in the trade deadline? Nobody. We got Blake Martinez. That's what we got. Don't sell Wolf Chicks. Ain't no way in heaven we win this division. Hey, Supernova more, man. I mean, I'm looking at it, man. Every time I look at my Panthers, man, I look at the NFC South. I'm like, golly, man, it's always a chance in the South. It's always a chance of this. Heck, it was almost a chance last year. All we needed was 2 good drives. To stall out the Buccaneers. We would have had a home playoff game. And now we can't even win 5 games this year, man. We should have kept Foreman. That is the running back we needed right now. We need right now run by force. Yeah, man, absolutely. So going into my next couple of lives, of course, we got Dallas Cowboys coming up this week, right? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. After watching, and this is how I look at stuff. I know they're playing the Giants right now. That's not a game that I'm concerned about at all watching. That's not going to show me anything that I have not seen already. The best game to watch how they will come out and play is when they play the Eagles. They played the Eagles last week, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man. There's a couple players on that team outside of CeeDee Lamb that I feel definitely Pollard. But you have a tight end. I can't remember his name now, but I mean he was getting after it, man. I really feel like D-Jack will probably be on CeeDee Lamb for this game. We have to have extreme. I mean, we got to be on point defense-wise. If we're even going to think about trying to run neck and neck with Dallas, they have so much weapons on offense. I'm going to break it all down on tomorrow, man. I'm going to do a full breakdown on this Dallas Cowboys game coming up. If the Carolina Panthers start to execute this type of two-back system that I'm talking about, we might have a chance to upset the Cowboys, but they still will win. We may have a chance to make them a little bit tart. You know what I mean? aggravate them a little bit. But by no means do I think that the Carolina Panthers are going to win this game. I think Dallas has too much firepower right now. Unless they install this right here, what I'm talking about, and they start making it happen, I don't see us winning this game. I think Dallas is just too big for us. So, hey man, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's all I got right there, man. I think this offensive play, this offensive style, got to change for Bryce to flip it around, for him to get open, looks, man. And yeah, if we do those type of things, man, I think Carolina's gonna. I think we're gonna start seeing, a difference in Carolina. Hey, the link's in the chat. Y'all want to pull up on me? Pull up. Let's talk. Y'all want to pull up? Y'all want to talk about kind of what I threw out, man, as far as this as far as this play scheme and how things are kind of looked in that Miami game compared to how it's been. Let's talk about it. Hit the link. Big Smurf, what you said? We won today. We won. We won a 10-day break. Hey, yo. Yeah, I feel you, man. I report that Tepper. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Boombox, I saw that report last night on the JFL, and then it was reposted from this lady named, hold on, I got it right here, because I was going to go live last night, but I got back in too late. I was tired, man. Diana Russlin, whatever her name is. The pressure's on in Carolina. Hold on. Hold tight. Hello.
Hey, how are you? I'm about to be pulling up in a minute.
All right, when you pull in, you're going to see the bus park right here. I've got my flashes on and everything, okay?
Say that one more time.
I said when you pull in, you'll see me right here parked. You can bring the pieces right to the bus.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry guys, I'm out here working. So yeah. But Poppy, what's up, man? Let me bring you on. Poppy, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. How you doing, man? What you thought about what I put out, man?
Oh, all of it's factual. We got bigger problems. Either versus the Panthers, that was horrible. I mean, versus the Bears was horrible.
Yes.
If there's like, I'm always about the team, but like, dude, I almost lost my faith in everything. I was like, what is this? Like you said, there was no motion, there was nothing. It was like we were watching the game. Man, they're gonna run the ball to the right. They run the ball to the right. Oh, he's gonna do a curl right here. Do a curl. It's like what's going on?
Yeah.
We don't have enough picks to address any of the problems that we got. This team is not attractive enough to any free agent to want to come here.
That's a fact.
So like we got bigger problems than what's going on right now. Either we go on a win streak and we make something of what this is, or this is going to go down as the worst decision ever made.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. Hey, hold tight real quick, Poppy.
Yep.
I'm sorry, man. I'm in the country right now, and trying to wait for these pieces to come for this group that I'm with. But yeah, I agree with you, man. It's like everything was just lined up. You knew exactly what the Carolina Panthers were going to do in that game on Thursday. There was no motion. There was nothing that alluded to us getting better. We moved away from what actually did work, which was that motion, which was quote unquote the Sean McVay type of plays, and or at least scheme. And it's unfortunate, man. I hear what you're saying about Carolina's not really attractive, I think doing this, at least we'll start to see some progression, in this offense, get some type of identity going on. You know what I mean?
That too, we don't even have an identity for a team to want to come here. Let's say there's a running back out there that's like, oh, I want to go to Carolina. Right now, it's like we can't even run the ball.
Yeah.
Last year, only thing we was missing was consistency at quarterback. Okay, right. And then this year we just tear everything down, and then now we need everything but a quarterback, or we have everything but a quarterback still.
Yeah,
like nothing got better. It's like they never answered the problem that was last year.
Yeah.
If they were willing to put up with what's going on now, we should have just stayed at 9. We should have kept everything that we had, draft a quarterback at 9, and then let them sit for a year behind Andy Dalton, and then we would have been accepting this right here. But they traded up to number 1, and then they want us to accept this.
Yep.
And then really, there's nothing we can do.
What you mean by that?
Okay, think about it. Right now, next year, they draft another quarterback, right? What are we going to get in the second round?
Right. Okay.
All right. Then check this out. Hey, we need some offensive lineman help. What are we going to get in the second round? We can get some pretty decent guys, but there's people saying slide Icky to guard. Okay, let me translate something for you. I'm going to take this guy that can only run block, right? Which, if he gets beat on the outside, he's going to have, 2 to 3 seconds before that guy gets to the quarterback, versus if he gets beat right here beside the center, the quarterback's going to get sacked in a second.
Right, okay.
So it's either you teach him how to pass block or you draft somebody else. He is not going to help us.
But we've seen him. I seen Icky do better in that system. What I was talking about, like if you look back at the Miami game, like I said, I just think overall the whole team will benefit, even Icky, from doing that, and that might help him out, because now if you start to move the pressure over to the right or to the left, that I think that takes a little bit off of Icky having to block for 5-6 seconds.
Everybody forgets Icky did this last year. The only reason Icky got labeled that he was so good is because we became a run first team.
That's true.
In run first, you ain't worried about passing. So whenever he was passing, what was he really doing? He knew the ball was getting out quick or it was going down the field. Like
that's true.
His whole job was just run blocking. Now you're expecting this guy to come in. Everybody focused on Derrick Brown going from defensive tackle to defensive end. No, you should have. The real drama is what we're seeing right now. This guy going from a run first to a pass first, and now we calling that he need to go.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. I think never. This is all. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. Yep. Have a good one. Yeah, I think that Carolina should have never let what's old boy's name?
Foreman.
No. You said Norman?
I said who? You talking about? You said never should have let who go?
Never should have let what's old boy's name that we had on the offensive line that we let go during the offseason? Not Cade Mays. What's his name? Golly, it's an offensive lineman that we actually did let go.
I know we had Michael Jordan. Everybody was playing about him, and then in the offseason, I think we let Cam Irving go.
Cam Irving go.
Yeah, we did let him go.
It's someone else that I'm thinking about. Maybe that's on defense. At any rate, I think sliding Icky over to from that position over to maybe a guard would be a little bit better. But
you have to establish the run if you want him to sit there like that. Like at the end of the day, he needs to be in a situation where our team is a run first. We need to be a run first team for him to succeed.
Well, we can't be a run first team this year.
Yeah, I know. So we're gonna have to embrace the suck.
Yeah. I mean, we got to embrace that. But I mean, the 2-back system I think works in any system, man. With any team that has 2 decent backs.
Okay, so I got a question.
What's up?
You want to do a 2-pack, two running back system? Do
Yeah.
you trust Bryce enough to be able to hit these running backs in the flats or anything down the field?
I kind of do. I
Okay.
kind of do because only reason why I'm saying that is because right now we're not running that, so it's a new wrinkle that our offense can adapt to. And
I know. I get what you're saying. You saying try something. Like I
I'm
100%
saying,
agree. I was just asking.
yeah. I'm saying just try something because right now the sitting back in the shotgun in the gun, it's not helping because he's not getting the ball out. He's getting sacked. He's liable to get hurt in this type of play scheme. Yet we're force feeding this same thing to him each and every single week.
Hey,
You know
look,
what I
if he
mean?
was gonna get hurt, he'd have got hurt through this season already. We done seen him get destroyed.
I mean, heck.
He's gonna be there.
Yeah, I mean, but
until
heck,
they tell him not to.
You keep chopping down at a tree. The tree don't fall at first. You keep hitting in that same spot, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I'm 100% for you, but it's like they don't care. So I'm just like, hey, this is what the
Yeah,
team
it's like
want
they
to do.
don't care, man. Yeah.
Hey, what also too is that a lot of times, like, cause we have a heavy rotation of running backs.
Yeah.
Man, did you see that when what was it, Miles Sanders? He ran the wrong. He didn't even try to do the play action. He ran straight out in the flats to get the ball.
You talking against Chicago?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you saw the look on Bryce's face on the camera, like, what?
Yeah.
So now it has me thinking back to when Matt Rule was here and they was like, oh, they're running wrong routes and everything. Is that still going on? Because there's evidence right there.
I mean, it could be. It could be. But, I mean, this is a whole different total team than what we had when Matt Rule was here. But
I'm just asking
we
a
never
question.
saw those things like that. We never saw that kind of with Steve Wilkes, though. You know what I mean? Like with Steve Wilkes, it was drop back pass or we running the ball.
Man, Steve Wilkes was like, look, we'll pass the ball when we need to. Like that's the whole thing. So the wide receivers, when they knew they were going out there, they were run blocking. So they accepted that. That's what makes DJ Moore look even better because it was just like he was still kind of going off, even though, man, I don't even want to talk about that.
Yo, I forgot about Gilmore being on the Cowboys. Oh my gosh.
They got cursed too. Their free safety.
Oh,
is Diggs back or is he still injured?
Nah, he's still injured, man. I mean, but heck, if Diggs was there, bro, we might as well wrap this game up right now.
Man, we're gonna win, man. Listen, the day that I start watching games and thinking they're gonna lose is the day I start watching or start going for this team, man.
I tell you one thing, boy. Man, it came close to me on Thursday, man. I was so pissed off with how them boys was playing, man. It looked like my whole thing was if we flip position, give Bryce a short field, Bryce is gonna get you 35 to 45 yards. All right.
They did that though.
They did that. It happened one time, the most opportune time in the fourth quarter. It finally did happen, and we couldn't execute. We couldn't do anything with it, man. Yeah, that's aggravating.
So do you right now? We're going into because you already see the writing on the wall. What's happening?
Yeah.
We're going into the draft. Second round, what you getting?
Second round, what I'm getting?
Yeah.
Man, that's before that's. So let me ask you this question: Have we made any acquisitions on the offensive line?
No. Well, this is what I'm saying. Based off of what you're looking at this team right now, because we don't know what's going to happen and the free agency moves and all that. Okay. Based on your analysis of this team, and you're going in the second round, what you grabbing?
I gotta go offense.
Yep.
I'm gonna go two places, man. I'm gonna go O-line, and I'm gonna go running back probably.
Yep.
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing O-line or I'm doing running back because we got to get some stuff going. We need someone that's going to be efficient, running the ball downhill. And if we're doing good with that, we got to get someone that can protect the quarterback, man. We got to go O-line.
But if if we had a good running game right now, like what Unc and all the other fellas say, like if we had a good running game going right now, it could protect Bryce a little bit.
Yeah, it could.
So it's like second round. So now it's kind of like second and third round when we're going in there. It's kind of like it needs to be an offensive lineman or a running back, like you're saying.
Yeah, it gotta be. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it, man. Yeah, ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And listen, keep Raheem. Keep Raheem. Raheem is cheap.
Yep.
You know, I think Chuba's on his last year, I think, of his rookie deal. So, you know, you can have questions there. That might be something that we can probably ship away because you can get that same production maybe cheaper out of someone else. I mean, let's just be honest. If we look at the production of Chuba Hubbard, it ain't really been all that. It's been better.
He's a complimentary back.
Right. He's not a number one.
Yeah,
he's a number
if
one.
He's not number, I was gonna say if he's not number one, Chuba's always a good strong too because when he comes in there, he's gonna do what he got to do.
Yeah. Mr. Bombastic said, "I wonder why Nash Jensen or Derek Wright ain't playing. They impressed me when they hit the field. I think Nash is better than the guard we have now, and Wright is asleep on wide receiver. Hey." We saw that practice squad elevation on Thursday, man, because DJ Chark got injured, and he caught the longest pass on Thursday. You know, so
I was like, yo, like when I saw that pass, I ain't gonna lie, dude. I was halfway laid across the couch watching the game, but then when I saw that pass, I was like, hold on, this is what we doing this game?
Right.
We're gonna go down the field, and then that was it. It was like I set up for nothing.
Okay, Tori Love said, I don't think we're going to get number one overall pick back from Chicago, although Caleb hasn't been looking all the way late. Hey, listen, if everybody's hopping on the Caleb Williams train, man, I say pump your brakes a little bit, man. That's just my opinion.
Man, we have our quarterback for the next couple years. We can't even look at no quarterback right now because they're not going to do it.
Yeah.
We got to look at everything else. They're not going to do it. Tepper, we already know Tepper ain't going to. He is what he is. He wanted this guy. This is his guy. It's either, and then it's the same thing. If we bring in another coach, whoever the coach is, if they don't keep Frank, he's gonna have to accept Bryce as his guy.
Yep. Yeah. You know, if it's a bust about it, we're not pulling a Matt Corral situation. Like that's not about to happen with Bryce Young. So yeah, but hey, guys, I'm getting ready to pull out of here with my group. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and kind of talk about this Dallas Cowboys game and things that I'm looking at, you know, how it's going to probably pan out. Of course, I'm always going to try to look at ways that the Carolina Panthers can possibly win this game, but I think this is a tall feat for us, you know. This is a tall feat. So, Poppy, I appreciate you, baby. As always, man, thank you for coming on the channel, man.
Oh, yeah, man. Hey, anytime you go live, man, I'll try to hop on, man.
I appreciate it, man. Well, hey, yo, man, this is Demetrius with the PPP, y'all, Panthers Prime Podcast. Hey, make sure y'all come back tomorrow, man. We're gonna talk tomorrow, man, about this game, all right? Y'all hold it down.